of Gaza. You mentioned it. Greta Thunberg, people are going in. They're saying the flotilla is a PR stunt. However, she stands that she's there to stand with the Gaza people. Let's play this clip and we can give some reactions to it. Here she is explaining why they're doing the flotilla and the importance of it. Here we go.
Tur atıyor. Yani artık müdahale edecek geminin önünü kesiyor şu an. Gördüğünüz askeri bot.
Okay, so pretty much the flotilla, they've gained in size. Ray, what do you think about the flotilla? Do you think it's useless or do you think it's important to represent freedom?
What are they trying to do?
I mean, I'll let Kimberly speak on it first then, because Kimberly might know more. Kimberly, as I could tell, you might know a little bit more about it. Can you tell us what's the point of the flotilla? I really want to be educated and I'm not trying to be funny.
Oh, okay. There are a lot of boats that have been gathered by different organizations, 47 countries from 47 different countries all over the world, trying to deliver food and aid to the people of Gaza. And Israel has, again, this is the first time there have been many flotillas, intercepted and prevented these people with no weapons and no other agenda but to deliver the aid to the people to the starving population of Gaza. But Israel intercepts them and doesn't let them deliver the aid. A lot of the times when they abduct and kidnap these people, they keep them for a long time before they release them. They'll release people like Greta just because she draws more attention from news media all over the world, but that's basically it. There are still some boats that are trying to make it to the Gaza shores, but Israel just is preventing them from delivering that aid to the people. It's mostly just food. There's actually one of the flotillas is a compilation of U.S. veterans. There's another one that I saw from my country, Mexico. They're just from all over the country and all over the world, and they won't let them deliver the aid. And that's basically pretty much it. To the point where the question is it a PR stunt? Sure, that's why they're broadcasting it. It's an effective PR stunt because it's bringing the attention to the issue of delivering this aid to the starving population of Gaza.
And I named the story that, to be clear, Kimberly, I'm very sympathetic to the Gazan people. I want to be clear. I named it that because that's what news people have been putting out there and pushing, probably Zionists, but that's what they've been calling it. So I just want to be clear why I named it that. Velma, do you know anything about the aid and what's your thoughts on it?
So my thoughts are, you're going into waters that you're not supposed to be in. And then on top of that, you have a video of the Israeli soldiers radioing in that, you could, if you have any aid, you could drop it off in another channel, but not this one. And if you're going to do it like this, you're going to end up breaking international law. And if they tell you to do one thing, because if you're trying to do one thing, then go do it. Don't fight them on it. But if you are being defiant and you're not listening to what they're telling you to do, then how do you expect me to defend that when they're telling you to drop it off somewhere else, like via this channel? I think the place that they told them to go ahead and drop it off was Shadow Odd. I don't want to, mess it up. I probably did. ASHDOD. That was a place that they
Ashad.
off. If not that they were, Ashad. Okay. Then, they wouldn't have any issues. But apparently they didn't listen.
And
so
400
I can't defend that. Because I have to see both sides here.
Yeah, fair enough. I have one more clip about the topic and then I'll let the rest of the people respond. This is them getting intercepted.
Of course, got to move the camera because, you know, don't want to catch it in 4D. Oh, man, love it. Man, love them Israelis.
So Mia, I feel like you've researched this. Tell me your
Yeah.
thoughts on this. Over 400 people have been taken into custody. I don't want to call them abducted. So I had the video because it was the video of it. So I'm not necessarily saying I agree with the video. Let me be clear. But 400 people have been taken in. People around the world are protesting this. Italy, many people are not going to work protesting it because they're not happy with what's happening. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is this is very consistent with the IDF. They're always kill first, apologize later. Kill first, apologize later. Kill first, apologize later. And this is not the first time they've done this. So there was actually a different freedom flotilla, Gazan freedom, I believe, back in 2010. And the IDF went in and murdered innocent people, 10 of them, and actually had to pay compensation to the government of Turkey to the tune of allegedly $20 million for those murders. Plus, they wounded many others. So, I mean, this is very typical of what we see from the Israeli government. It's very much like them. And I would not be surprised if out of that 450 of them were wounded, never found again, or anything like that. Because like I said, IDF murders first and then apologizes later, which is their usual MO.
Wow.
Godspeed to them, because they $20 million they had to pay the government of Turkey and those families for those innocent people they murdered. And it took Bibi 3 years to apologize. And the government of Turkey wanted 1 million per family to give to the families of the innocent that were murdered by them. And Israel, of course, no offense to anybody in the chat that's Hebrew, but you know, they have that nickname because they lowball, and Israel's like, no, I'm only going to pay 100,000 per family. And Turkey's like, no way, bro. No way, you're paying up. So finally, after 3 years in 2016, those families were able to split the pot of $20 million between all of the deceased family and the ones that were injured. Finally, after 6 years.
Damn, Mia, that sounds like some repair, if you get my drift.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
The reparations? Reparations, I know, right?
Damn. Shit, spot on.
Hamas rejected the peace deal today, which I told Greg, I think we talked about this morning on the phone. I told you they were going to reject it. What's your thoughts? Do you think that this flotilla is going to change anything? What do you think at this point? I know you're learning as we go with this stuff, but the peace deal has been rejected. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody in chat kind of funny though. They were like, there was anti-Semitism shown on the screen. I'm like, nigga, shut up. But anyway, I'm like, didn't I say, I think on Tuesday when I was kind of like, I want to wait till this deal. Is that the same deal? And then
this is the 21-point deal that we talked about. I gave you information on it. Basically, the critiques I'm hearing about the deal is there was no guarantee that they were going to honor the ceasefire. That's the number one thing. Number two, they were not going to be governing the area. That was the biggest thing I'm hearing. So people didn't like that. I mean, Kimberly probably could add more later, but for time's sake, we won't really touch on it. We already did. What do you think about it at this point? Is your sympathy going to run out as an American now that they have rejected the deal? And do you think we should stand with Israel at this point?
I mean, what I say on Tuesday, I was like, man, I'm gonna wait till the ink dry and see if they really gonna make this deal happen. Shit, it ain't even been 48 hours and the shit didn't happen. I ain't surprised. You feel me? Are you asking, do I have sympathy for what's going on with the Palestine people and stuff like that?
I mean, at this point, they've rejected the deal. And Trump said that if they reject the deal, he is going to stand with Israel and whatever needs to be done.
Yeah,
and that was the strong rhetoric he said.
Mm-hmm.
So we are running out of time. I don't know. I mean, they rejected the deal. There are people starving there. There are children getting unalived every day, women getting unalived every day. I don't know. Like, I have mixed feelings at this because for me, my sympathy is going to be running out pretty soon. I don't know what more they want. They have lost the war at this point. Their place has been flattened. I don't know where else to go. How much longer can we feel sympathy when they are not willing to play ball and negotiate and vice versa?
Yeah, they cutting the deal and shit. You feel me? So shit, at the end of the day,
Thank you, Kelly. Kelly said it.
What's say Palestine got? Yeah, you got to take.
They got to take the L at this point. I mean, how many more of your children and people do you want unalived and starved out? That they need to take this deal. That's where I'm at.
Okay, this be my fucking point. That's why these niggas need to get in the ring and fight each other. You feel me? Netanyahu needs to go with the whoever leading hummus and shit. Y'all do how the Mexican politicians be doing.
Did you say hummus or Hamas?
He said hummus.
Is it red pepper?
I'm just saying, like, they need to, for real, because this is the problem. The leadership over there is like, nah, we still about to throw hands. We ain't liking how y'all signed the paper. And it's like, it ain't they kids and shit getting fucking not getting food and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, man, first of all, I don't be believing none of these deals until both parties shake hands. It's 3 days later, and they like, all right, yeah, we good. You feel me? And at the same time, the leadership is always a problem with them because they be quick to go to war. You feel me? But they ain't throwing no hands they damn self. So my answer, I ain't surprised the deal didn't go through. I'm not surprised at all. You feel me? I'm surprised though that Palestine is like, nah, we don't want the deal. I am kind of surprised at that though. You feel me? I thought it was gonna be Israel. Like, you know what? I ain't fucking with it. But that's where my surprise at. You feel me? So.
Enzo, what do you think? Should they have taken the deal? Where is your sympathy at this point? They have not taken the deal. I knew that they weren't once it was broken down to me. What do you think?
I'm just gonna say straight up, the sympathy is gone with this entire situation. Like, I feel for the children, I feel for the women there, but at this point, you should have got out. Like, what are you gonna keep yourself in a situation where you're going to either be starved or be bombed? Why are we just like that? That's my whole thought with this. Hamas is a terrorist organization at the end of the day. That is running the government there. They denied this deal because they don't want to dismantle them being a terrorist organization. Us even, or the United States and Israel negotiating with a terrorist organization is just ridiculous. Like, this has been going on way too long. Both sides have denied multiple peace agreements because they both cannot come to agreements. And I seen what Kelly said in the chat. That Hamas is making their people martyrs at this point. They think that Israel's probably going after these people to break them or whatever, and it's obviously not working. So just let them, whatever. At this point, I'm done speaking about it. Nothing in the world's going to change about this. This is the end at this point. Hold the L. Sorry to say it like that and just be completely blunt about it.
All right. Well, more to come on that. The next topic